Mama, and today I'll be making my very first gluten-free bread on my YouTube channel. This is such a long story. It's a long story, but it's a reason why for me going gluten-free, and I will tell that story in another video. It's really a story and testimony. But and I'm making a lot of bread, you know, different recipe, and I came across this mix. Gluten-free, homemade, wonderful bread mix by Bob's Red Mill. And I tell it's really wonderful. So this is my base of all my bread. I use that. So I'm going to be warming up 2 cups of milk. I'm just going to let it be like lukewarm so I could put the yeast in it to rise. Just watch it. It's going to be not very hot, but just to warm it. Okay, my milk is ready. It's warm. Then I will be adding my yeast. This is 1 tablespoon. If you don't, this comes with the package. If you're going to use the flour that I'm using, comes with the package. So you don't need to put any extra yeast to it. I'm going to put some honey. You could put maple syrup. I'm using some honey, my local honey. A tablespoon. So I'm just going to stir this in here, and then I'm going to let it sit for 3 minutes. And I'm using a KitchenAid mixer, but you could use you need to get a good, strong mixer to make gluten-free bread. It took me a long time to get one, but praise the Lord, last year I got this on my birthday, and I'm so happy. I forgot a few things. I let it sit for 5 minutes, not 3 minutes, and then I covered it with a dark cloth. So you see it's double in size. Next I'm going to add my flour. I'm going to use this old package. And this is 1 pound, 16 ounces. Yeah. Okay, I made my own. I'm going to add some flaxseed meal to it. This is my own flaxseed meal. I just ground it up in my chopper, and this is 2 tablespoons. Could make your own. And 1 teaspoon. I'm using the real salt. And 2 tablespoons of oil of your choice. And I'm going to using this. This is just a standard beater. You could do cakes with this, or pancake, or whatever you want to use. So I'm going to use this to mix the dough. I'm not using the dough hook because it's not necessary. Okay, it's hooked to it now. So I'm going to let this beat for 3 minutes on 4. I have my cutting board. I'm going to put some gluten-free flour on there, on the surface, just to give it a nice knead. I'm going to take it out the KitchenAid. I like to get every single bit of this flour because it's expensive, you know. So you have to get everything. And for those of you guys that live like in the Caribbean, like Jamaica, or where this flour is not available to you, just send me a message, and I will tell you how you could do your mix your gluten-free flour. And also you could check out Mama Rosa YouTube channel. She have a lot of gluten-free recipe to make bread, and I will put a link in the description below. But my children, once I start making this bread, my children, my husband, like, oh wow, they love this bread. So I'm just sticking to this bread. And you could use this bread to make buns, to make bagels, and like I said, you could do like an oat bread, you know, any type of bread with it. Just add what you want to add in there. Like, I'm just gonna put some flour on top of it too, just to give it a good knead. I guess I'm just taking the flour and just knead it in. See the consistency? Like a regular gluten flour. I did add a little bit more flour to this to the dough, just to give it a nice consistency. And my baking pan, I put a little bit of oil, and then I put some flour in there just to get it out nicely. So I'm just gonna put it in there like this. Then I'm gonna let it sit in the oven for 35 minutes. And I did went ahead and I warm up my oven to 250, maybe like for 10 minutes, and I shut it off. You want to put it in a warm area. So I'm going to cover it with plastic wrap. And my towel, dish towel. Then I'm going to put in the oven to rise for 35 minutes. Okay, so the 35 minutes is up, so I'm going to take this off. You can see double in size. So I'm going to let this bake at 375 for 40 minutes. Okay, the bread is finished, nice and lovely. Then I'm going to let it stay on this in the baking pan for 10 minutes. I'm going to put some butter on there. Let's give it a nice golden look. Then I'm going to be using a cheesecloth, wet cheesecloth, cold water, to just cover it up for 10 minutes. To keep the moisture, do it like this to keep the moisture inside. You know, gluten-free bread get dry easily, so you want to keep that moisture to it. So use a cheesecloth to cover it up, then I use another dish towel to cover it up. Hey guys, this is the finished product. It's completely cool. I'm just gonna cut to serve this with whatever you like. This make great sandwiches. So there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you like, share, and subscribe.